Yo, what's going on, fam? Hope you're having a good day. Let me know how you guys are doing, and welcome to the stream. All right, in this one, we are going to talk about the Immutable X and the hack. A lot of you guys know I've been covering Immutable X for a while now, for several months, and so I want to talk about the hack, but also how to use Immutable X and kind of teach you guys what it is and what it's not. All right, so let's just go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so first things first, let me go ahead and just turn this off and get this stream going. Yo, what's going on, Danny? Exactly, basically, yeah, so there's a lot of news out there. A lot of people saying that Immutable X got hacked, but I actually went in, let me get this cord out of the way, and checked their Discord, and actually I'll just pull it up on my screen. I actually have a screenshot. So first things first, to get this out of the way, this is what the official word was from their announcements directly from their Discord. It says, Tim says, hi everybody, or hi everyone. After an early issue impacting usage of GitHub, the IMX Marketplace began showing an older version of the IMX Marketplace that only supported a single collection ID. On our call, engineering team was made aware of the issue at 8:23 a.m. and began discussing a fix, and a fix was deployed at 9:01 a.m. So they had it done basically in 45 minutes, right? So it was pretty quick. Let me go ahead and turn this little app off. It's definitely buggy and in the way. And so it says, during this time, only front-end display of collections was impacted. No back-end APIs were impacted during this window. Partner marketplaces were not impacted as well. Our team is continuing to monitor, and Nigel updated, says, in case people missed it, there was an issue earlier today for our front end of the Immutable X Marketplace, and he said the same thing. Backend wasn't affected. Incident has been fixed. See the message above, and the link to our status page for more information. So yeah, they have a status page as well, so you can track that kind of thing. But it appears it was some kind of GitHub bug, and that's a really hard word to say, by the way. Yo, what's going on, Danny? So that's a really yeah, say that word 10 times fast. GitHub bug, but and try not to get tongue twisted. Yeah, so I just actually talked about that, Steven. So actually covered that yesterday too. If you guys are not following me up on the Twitter, I posted that in a couple of chats and things like that. Let me see if I can find it right here. But as you can see, yeah, I broke that on Twitter, screenshot. It was already patched, and it was just showing an older marketplace. So that was about 17 hours ago. So if you guys are not following me, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter so you don't miss those updates. We're also going to talk a little bit how to use Immutable X. Okay, so as you can see, Immutable X, their marketplace is back up and going. No big deal. It looks just like the way it did just before. Like I said, it was just a small, tiny window of when the actual front interface of Immutable X was affected, and most people wouldn't have noticed, right? So no big deal there. All right. Now, if you are new to using Immutable X, we're going to go over a couple different things. All right. First of all, we're going to disconnect this wallet. And basically what you need to do is you need to have some way to connect to Immutable X. All right. So especially if you're new to crypto, you need like a wallet, like a MetaMask, and you just download it and right into your browser. You can also import it on your phone, things like that. We won't get into too much of that in this video, but just know you can download MetaMask to your Chrome browser or any Chromium-based browser, and a couple other browsers support it. I use Brave browser. There's a lot of different browsers out there. That's just my browser of choice, and they've been around for a while now and continually to update the browser. So you will definitely need obviously a Ethereum based like wallet, essentially. MetaMask is a perfect solution because they've been out forever, and it's the easiest way to interact with these types of websites, aka Web3, which is just added dimension to basically a website. All right. So once you do that, obviously you will need Ethereum to interact with this system, because obviously it's Ethereum based. You will definitely need some Ethereum in your wallet. And once you do, you just come over here, and I'm going to move it off screen. But as you see, it literally lists the steps here. Connect your Ethereum wallet, sign with your Ethereum wallet, and set up your immutable key, which I've already done so. So I'm just going to turn off the screen just in case it shows information that I don't want it to. So there we go. It just pulls up this screen and says connect. So you just connect it. We'll connect there. Just, sign with your Ethereum wallet. So it'll show that. Link Immutable X, bada bing, bada boom. And it says wallet connected, and we're good. We're good to go. We're good to go, guys. You will definitely need to go to your inventory section and deposit. So it says here you can deposit ETH, you can deposit GODs, you can deposit IMX, you can deposit USDT. These are all new down here, by the way. These weren't there before, but Ethereum is pretty easy. But if you have these others, you probably know what you're doing already in crypto. But Token Trove is another user interface that's integrated directly with Immutable X. Obviously their platform, I don't think, was affected by the Github bug. So I'm not sure if their UI was affected at all. But I do highly recommend using this one. This one's a very useful tool. This is Token Trove. And, you do the same exact thing. Connect your wallet, MetaMask, all that good stuff. Boom, boom. And we're good to go. And I can see my Ethereum balance. I can transfer. I can deposit immutable ETH right here. You'll basically, like I said, need to deposit that. It'll basically bridge your Ethereum over to the Immutable X platform. And there's a small fee, which is not a gas fee. It's just a bridge fee, or at least a small transaction fee. But once you're in the ecosystem, you will no longer essentially have to pay gas. I think some projects technically control their fees, but most projects I don't think have any fees. Most of them, obviously none of them have gas fees, so you can buy, sell, trade without having to pay $200 per NFT that you buy. So it's going to save you literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on this platform. So I actually have a collection myself. IMX is hack. Well, it's a trick, but it wasn't actually hacked. So we kind of talked over that just a minute ago. When IMX, yeah, we are very patiently waiting for Vivi to port over to Immutable X and Immutable X to integrate. Immutable X, I think they're the ones having kind of the issue. I actually read this several days ago, or about a week ago, in Reddit. Somebody posted. I don't know if I can find it, but it was essentially they're upgrading their backend system, which we already knew. So they're upgrading their servers and all of this big wave of traffic that's hitting their platform. They need to obviously update that. But also, I don't think they have a platform or company as big as Vivi and Ecomi that have came to their platform. So I know that's a huge undertaking in itself. So yeah, so within a nutshell, I've seen these projects that have listed on Immutable X actually have a little bit of issues, and just simple stuff, nothing crazy. Some of them just took a day longer to, mint or push out their NFTs to, the users who had minted them. So I've seen a couple of different things and hiccups here and there, but it's nothing oh my gosh, it's just, I haven't seen anything crazy is all I'm saying. Just a couple of different things here and there. No gas, but fee based on value of transaction. So not free. Yeah, but it's much better than OpenC. And as a matter of fact, you still don't have fees when you're buying and selling on the marketplace from most of the projects that I've dealt with. You can go here. I can literally come here, cancel this listing, cancel. Literally no fee, just sign the transaction, finish. That's it. On OpenC, I would have to literally, it would charge me a fee basically to cancel the listing or to like relist it. And so that's where a lot of these fees and a lot of this money is going to be spent just listing things and changing the price and like all this other stuff. Whereas Immutable X, you just saw it took 2 seconds and I can literally relist it at a different price for free and not have to worry about that. So there's a big difference between, you know, all of that, right? I was trying to watch news, but keep getting distracted with Bitcoin price. Do you have more NFTs on OpenC or Immutable? I think I have more NFTs on OpenC at this point, but in the future, I mean, especially with Vivi coming to Immutable X, I will definitely have more NFTs on Immutable by far. When we can have our NFTs on Immutable, so I think that's going to be the case for most people that are in the Vivi community. So yeah, but OpenC, I still have some pretty cool, you know, I'll just pop open over there and pull up OpenC. Show you guys my profile. Just minted a couple of these. A buddy told me about these fishermen from the whale games. It's kind of like wolf games. I minted a couple of those. They're like basically mining krill essentially. So it's just like it's like yield farming essentially. So I'm basically just kind of passively staking these guys for some krill. Of course, we have the fish, which was, as of you know, Brandon, it was Brock McBlockchain's project. We'll be seeing some pretty cool artists work with the Fishies project that you guys know of in the VV community. And then, especially if you've been following like Brock and some other artists, it's a pretty cool community. And then, yeah, so here's a lot of my NFTs. A lot of them are just like fun, you know, nothing too crazy. Like, no, I definitely passed on Basie earlier this year and I definitely regret that. But I have some cool art like Broken Crowns. This is an actual artist like in real life and has done, you know, work for, I don't know if you guys can see that actually. Let me zoom in on it so you might be able to see it. This artist has actually done work for Willow Smith, which is Will Smith's daughter there. Like at least the album cover and things like that, and some other notable. Actually, you can see it right here. So I do have some actual real art here, but nothing like insane. We got the WTF is Vivi up here by Crypto Far West, super OG in the community. I have one of my cards here signed, which is pretty cool. Just some stuff sent to me as well. We have Crypto or Kaki Gaijin's his artwork down here with the Alcon. Got a bunch of little random stuff like that that I've minted over the past several months. But yeah, so you know, you can expect my collection to grow. I also have another account that I don't, you know, that I have that's not, you know, on this account. Like I have another Ethereum wallet and actually several. So some of it's like I keep secured way, you know, elsewhere. So I'm going to the Banksy's art exhibit today. Hey, that's pretty cool. I need to bring cash in case he pops up. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that would be, yeah, Crypto Crowns. Yeah, so Crypto Crowns, exactly. Crypto Crowns and his, or their artist name is Broken Crowns. So, which is pretty cool, pretty neat. This was a free mint, so I don't really know, like, I know there's an artist behind this and they created the Piss Punks, which is pretty funny. And just some other stuff. Like I have this, you know, this is a platform that has a token. So this is like gives me access to their platform essentially. So that's what we're seeing is like platforms are tokenizing like their memberships. So this gives me exclusive access, gives me access to their platform. So, and then I also have a game. Like this is pretty cool. This is, I think, like one of the first like games on the blockchain. It says the first NFT, the first game in an NFT. And you can play, you know, this game right here and move it around. It's an actual game you can play. I think I'm pretty sure everybody can play this as well. You just click to play it. You can actually go to my collection and play that game. But yeah, so that's what that looks like. So that's kind of just random collections right there. Some of them are free mints, things like that. I love that game. Heck yeah. Melomaniac, hey, how's it going? I would like to know your personal favorite NFT you have is. That's a good question. Let me go back to OpenC one more time. All right. So now that we are here, I'll have to compare like the two. I really like this Angry Ape. This is one of my definitely my top favorites right here for now. And then I actually really do like the fish because it's different, and I can actually pull this up on my computer on my side monitor and use the fish tank to watch all day and watch. It's like watching my own NFTs like swim around, which is like super cool. I'm actually going to showcase that one in just a second. Yeah, we'll showcase that one right there. So you can boot this one up, and it's it's got the fish tank and all that cool stuff. And like I said, there's going to be airdrops. Like I was a quote unquote early supporter of this project, so we'll see more stuff here in the future with that one. But I really like the Angry Ape. This is definitely one of my top favorites. As a matter of fact, you can see this is my actual profile picture right there on Twitter. So also I like the Broken Cat Crowns one. Definitely another favorite. We have it's just hard to pick, It's really hard to pick, but and then Khaki with his art. And then, of course, let me see. I probably missed Reslone's got some pretty cool art. He's one of the OG artists in the community. This one just goes in line with like the ape theme of the NFT space, but they have some really insane art right here. Just want to showcase that project real quick. Like it's just unique. Like it's really unique what they did. And they have a metaverse game, and there's only 3,333 of them. And if you hold these, you'll get like airdrops, or you'll get like free NFTs. But these are like the Genesis apes. So like if you have one of these, it's kind of a big deal, which is why the floor is like 0.4 right now, and probably will go up over time, I think. So definitely one of my top faves. And then yeah, I think that's about it. Silversmith Shield sent me a cool NFT right here. His silver coin. He's actually makes silver coins, so that one was pretty rad as far as like cool goes. But enough about that. Like I think these are like going to be used in the Afrodroids like voxel world. So they have like their own little space in the voxel world. Their own land in there. So I think that one might be pretty cool because I still have an Afrodroid. I think I had like 2 or 3, and I sold a couple, but for liquidity's sake. But I still have one there. Those are pretty cheap, I think, to pick up still. But yeah, and then I definitely love my AstroBros. So if I could, I would just hold on to these like forever. But sometimes you need liquidity. You need some ETH. But there's some other pretty cool projects. Like this project gave away like a Lambo, which I forgot to check out. I probably should have in their Discord, but I've been busy. I'm hoping one of these days I'll win something really cool with some of these NFTs projects. So it was hacked. No, it was not hacked. So not hacked. Brock McFish chain. Do you have more comics or NFTs on VV? I think I still have more collectibles on VV. So I'm pretty sure I have like more collectibles still. I mean, I have a lot of comics, especially commons, but hashtag comic gang. But I'm pretty sure I still have more collectibles. GRAIL looks Looks nice. They minted you with the dirty with that ape. Yeah, yeah. Like I ended up getting like a super like original looking one. Like when I like you know what I mean, like a super basic one. He's just wearing like a shirt, or maybe that's the color of his skin. I'm not really sure, but or maybe it's like war paint on him. Yeah. But I was like, I was really vibing with a lot of the other ones, and I kind of just got this like kind of basic one, which was kind of funny because I was like super excited. But I'm still super excited about it. I'm like, I joke around. I'm like, my ape is like the father of all the other apes because it's like the base, you know, the base model. So I kind of joke about that a little bit. But yeah, that's what you do. You know, if you want to interact with Immutable X, like if you used OpenC, it's not going to be too much of a stretch to use Immutable X. You know, it's definitely one of the more secure platforms to use. So, you know, the hack, you know, I just don't. It's going to be much harder to attack the actual network and things like that. Like the contracts themselves, like the projects, is going to be more vulnerable than the actual like you know layer two, because technically it's like more secure than side chains and things like that. So we've actually seen like other layer ones get attacked this year in side chains and get hacked. I think Polkadot actually got hacked, or one of the bigger ones. Maybe it was Polygon. I can't remember, or maybe it was Polkadot. But it was kind of like a big news back earlier this year, or end of last year. I can't really remember. But look at the market. The market's actually pretty down. So Bitcoin 54,000. I have no idea what Ecomi is. Probably on a little bit of a sale. Yeah, it looks like it's down 11%. So it's just been kind of on a downward trend. Somebody was like getting onto me in my like one of my videos because I put like I basically waited, like I put like possible scenarios, and they got angry about that. Like I don't know why, but even though like I weighted the scenarios, it's not like, guys, like I don't like, it's just funny because here, I'll just pull up a chart and show you. All right, here we go. So like I drew out some scenarios. I really only put A up here because it was like positive, and I didn't want people thinking I was trying to like be negative and like manipulate anything. So I put this one as A, like we'd go up, but B was, I was kind of strongly thinking we'd actually go down. So that's why I put B here. So that's why I weighted these. Like I put A, B, and then of course C's over here, like we'd move sideways, and then D would be kind of the worst case scenario. But for whatever reason, some people got mad that I did this, and they're like, "Oh, you said it could go up, down, or sideways, and blah blah blah." But I'm like, no, I gave specific like targets here. Like I gave specific patterns that I thought would happen. I mean, C, yeah. I mean, C is kind of just in this. I meant when it went sideways that it would stay within this price channel. So I'm being like, I'm telling you guys, like I've been trading for a while, and you know, when I see stuff like this, the reason why I do different game plans was for the viewers. Like I could literally not list any of this stuff on this chart and know exactly where the price might go. I'm just doing this for your guys' benefit, because at the end of the day, this is not financial advice. You know, I'm not a financial advisor, but you know, do your own due diligence. But I'm trying to help people win here, and have different game plans and different scenarios, you know, play out. You know, I think I'm doing a disservice if I don't put out different scenarios on the chart, but that's just my opinion. I'm like, nobody's going to be able to predict the market at the end of the day. Like I said, I'm just trying to educate people. And anyways, there's like only one or two salties out there, but I just wanted to like put it full transparency why I did what I did and why I weighted these. But look here, like, look at this. Like, there you go. You know, if it broke through this channel, then it was going to go down, and then it could go back up because, you know, there's definitely some channels down here, and some support levels for sure. So, you know, look at this high, these lows. This is another channel right here. This is why I put this target area and circled it, and that we could rebound from there and then move sideways and then go up. So just trying to help people win here on the charts, like, and teach people how to do that, educational purpose only, and, you know, not financial advice. But look at the RSI. That's another thing, is I tell people to look at a few different factors, like the volume and the RSI, and also other, you know, indicators like the Bollinger Band. So I don't claim to be a genius, but I also am very efficient at trading, and I don't know many people that actually are. Most people pretend like they know, and will give, you know, it's just all over YouTube. Doesn't matter. I'm not saying Ecomi, but like, I mean, like other coins like Shiba or other YouTubers, like, not in our community, but they'll just pretend they know what they're saying and doing. But I've been very like open on that's, you know, in my price videos. And I was telling people that this was about to pop, and it did. I also told people not to buy in the hype, and then it crashed. So, you know, I should have, you know, made a lot of people money and saved a lot of people a lot of money. And then I said it was going to break out here, and it did. So, I mean, if you watch my channel, like, some of you guys already know this, but this is for like new people or maybe some of the salties out there. Like, if you watch my channel, then you would have known like what's up. So anyways, that's my rant, my end rant. All right. That's my rant. Kyle's crypto theory. Yeah. Why draw on anything if you draw every possible scenario? I just covered all that. So Omi will go down or sideways. Charizard pattern. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't have to draw any of that for you. Like, I just did that this time around because, like I said, I was trying to help people that are new, and to have a plan. So that's the only reason why I did that. As a matter of fact, like I said, I put B here. B was actually what I thought was going to happen more, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was trying to make the, you know, people freak out about that. Like, if you do a negative video, people freak out. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've made so many super accurate calls so for some of you guys to say that is kind of ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. Let's see here. In my opinion, the stock market will go either down or will go up Peggy Hill. Yeah, I mean, I could just go back to my previous videos where I did super accurate, you know, to the T predictions. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys would know, like, the calls that I make are highly accurate. And a lot of the other creators, you know, they do price predictions, but they don't do no TA. He took his 7K and ran. Where John at recently? So who are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Justin? And what do you mean, DW? Also, the Komi Wiki is back up. I believe so. For vaults, like, if you have an account, you can test that out. So it's still kind of like in beta right now, but vault values should be back up. So if you guys want to test that out and let Omi the Clown know, that would be good. Also, let's take a look real quick at the collectibles market and see what's going on over there. Already covered the Ecomi charts. Let's look at the collectible charts. So give me a second to pull up the cherry charts. All right, so today's daily cherry picks. Bear with me. I'm going to pull up the creator of these charts, by the way. Show you guys. Okay, so if you want to give this account a follow, they're the creator of this chart, super cool chart platform, Cherry Charts. So it's at Cherry Charts NFT on Twitter. Highly recommend you give them a follow. But here's some of the top gainers today. you pretty much a lot of 20% increases. Dolce, Marvel's number one, the 1/6 DeLorean, Ogopogo, Cleopatra, some of the top losers. And this is the weekly. We've had 77% on the Marvel Comics number one uncommon. Probably thanks to Uncle Jay. We'll just say that. Oh, thanks to Uncle Jay. This one had a lot of potential. That one was, I wanted to cover this one in the video, but let me move. Let me see if I can move this to the side here, or I can zoom in. So as you can see there, Marvel Comics number one. This one had a lower market cap than the rest of them. So with these charts, it gives you a lot of power to look at the markets. So it's a really cool, you can see what the overall market cap of comics are versus collectible, and then combined a $580 million market cap, which is pretty insane. So it just keeps going up. This market cap keeps going up for the combined platform, which is absolutely insane. This is how much value is in the app. Like, can you guys mentally comprehend that right now? Raised hand, buy set at 0.0042. Good time of day. I never even knew about that guy. What's your long-term price predictions, Kyle? I've always said that I've been always conservative with my predictions because I'm not trying to, I don't want to overhype something and, cause people to FOMO into something, right? I want people to make educated decisions. So that's why I don't do so many price prediction videos anymore. It just depends on the timeline. So if you ask me what kind of timeline, then I can kind of gauge what that looks like. So, if we're in OUP V1, which I have told everybody from the beginning that to be patient for, that utility was coming. One of the only YouTubers talking about utility, while everybody else was focusing on, what the market cap could do. I was one of the few YouTubers focusing on burning in utility. So, and this is OUP V1. When V2 comes out, I think we could see a lot more. And we could also, when the VVverse comes out, we could see more burns and more utility. So it's hard to say, without having the exact numbers, because you're going to have to do a lot of math. Like, you're going to have to look at the top, 20% of wallet holders, what they're going to be doing with their wallets. Then you're going to have to look at, the utility in the VVverse. And then you're going to have to look at OUP V2. And so, predictions are very difficult. And I think when people throw out numbers, they're kind of like, I don't want to I don't know how to word it. It's just tough, to do a price prediction, right? The best way that I always put it, and since the very beginning, before we had all these tools and we had all these people in the community, was I was saying somebody should build an algorithm that shows the burn rate and how fast we are taking off. I think Jesus Gonzalez created the bin chart. He was supposed to be updating it recently. I got to check on his bin chart, but he created one that was pretty accurate, or pretty good. It is accurate. It's based off of Pudding Cheeks' burn sheet. So with that being said, it's just going to depend when we get on a lot of exchanges, and it depends on when we are going to roll out the VVverse. I've always said in the short term that we could hit 1 to 2 cents pretty quick, and then from there, 3 to 5 cents. And I think a lot of other YouTubers would agree with that. And I've actually seen YouTubers agree with that and put out videos. And they're also they're also conservative. So then you had Crypto Rain, who said $1 in 2022, which I think is insanely bullish, insane. I think that's kind of insane, unless the VVverse is just this it could very well, it could happen. We could go to 10 cents or 25 cents this year, or 2022. I'm sorry. If there's if everything just comes together like this and it just happens, the NFT space might see as a whole we're on Immutable X, and then some of these collectibles are on OpenC. I think it's going to change a lot of minds in the entire NFT space. So I think that's really underrated and overlooked. We have Burn. I've been saying Burn stuff from day one. Literally one of the few people that has talked about burns and utility, and to be patient because utility will come, and it hath come. So other YouTubers boldly saying IMX hacked without proof. Yeah, I think they jumped the gun just a little bit, but I think they thought that it was hacked because it was displaying the older marketplace. And so it did appear to be hacked. Like, appearances can be deceiving, right? And so I think when they saw that, like, there's a piece of poop on the older market, they're like, yo, this is hacked. So it was kind of like a 1 + 1 = 2, but really the equation was 1 × 1 = 1. I don't know. That was a terrible way to put it. Big burns take little burns. They're trying to... Justin, are you a trucker, man? Truckers are definitely an important part of the... definitely important for keeping the country moving along. The poo makes me think it's... No, it's just the old picture on the marketplace. I think it was just appreciate your honesty with price prediction, Kyle. Cheers for you. Take on it. Yeah, I try to be more conservative. Like, I don't want to hype things up too much, like, sure, there could be like $5 OMI like eventually, but I just don't want to do like insane price predictions. I just want to keep it real, unless the devs are into yeah. Justin's a green truck driver. That's awesome. I'm gonna miss that green truck though, for real. Like, so in the future, I plan on doing, I'm gonna do some airdrops for my channel members. So I have some really good ideas for NFTs in the future, which I'll probably drop on Immutable X in the future. So I will be doing that. Like, I have some really good, funny ideas. Like, I have a couple that'll make the community laugh, but I think I have some serious ones too. But yeah, so, and I know somebody's gonna go out there, hear what I just said, and run out and make the NFT, because that's how it seems to work. Immutable X is a ZK rollup. Bullish. Yeah, the ZK rollups, man. RIP, only truck I drive is a green truck. Yeah. So yeah, this is what the charts look like. Back to topic. I know we got off topic there, but it was good. Also, he's got a community. You can join the Cherry Charts community and email him if you want to check it out. So here's kind of what the blue chips look like. So as of now, the Donnies are still appreciating a little bit. We have this blue one here. It looks like the Marvel #1 comics, just kind of moving sideways for the most part. The Ghostbusters logo gold definitely lost 10,000 value. That one has definitely gone down. The Avengers variant, this one, the Avengers #8 has definitely topped out and is back to the mean around, looks like 11,000, 11 to 12. Very interesting there. The purple one, Spider-Man Ultimate Animated, this one continues to stay around 17,000. I think it's found its price before it goes up to the next level, because this is going to be similar to stocks, right? These charts. So as time goes on, we're going to be able to see more patterns form. And this is what I try to tell people, like when you're looking at the stock charts or crypto tickers or whatever, is like when the price goes up, then it goes down, and then it's sideways, it's returned to the mean. And then if we're able to look at the volume, we would probably see the volume go way down, people buying and selling, and not so much anymore. And if the price just moves sideways, then that product or that, you know, collectible or ticker, whatever the case may be, could be due for the next level up, you know, very shortly. So noticing patterns like that is actually crucial. Obviously it's still speculating at the end of the day, but like some of this stuff, it's just kind of a no-brainer. Like the blue chips, like it's just, you know, it's just a no-brainer. But then there is like the fundamentals side of it where, you know, MTL is right around the corner. So you definitely have to weigh things, right? You have to know, you have to put your technicals with your fundamentals. And that's what I always, you know, try to tell people. I'm about to get back into NFTs. VB Sloppy Joe is going to come back. Sloppy Joe NFT. I bought SR Spidey at 8K holding for long term. Dang, you still made 10 G's. I mean, technically, you know, in value. Watch football today, Kyle. I will. I saw OU lose yesterday, so Des Bryant was probably happy. I'm trying to get a hold of Des Bryant. So if any of you guys know Des Bryant, you know, give him a shout. I'm trying to get a hold of him. He was probably happy though. He played at OSU, and he was on the sideline last night. I saw him on TV, and it's our Spider-Man. Yeah, Todd's will retain Todd's are like little blue chip Bitcoins, like just chilling, you know, like they just retain their value so well. SR Spidey versus Walt will be interesting. That one is the one I'm definitely paying attention to the most, because it's so funny, because some people have the SR Spider-Man and some people like have the Walt. The Walt has 4 times the amount of editions, but it's funny, the people that don't have the SR are really pumping the Walt. There's a couple of people that have both and they're like, dude, I'm for both. You know, it's like both of them will do really well. I mean, the first Marvel NFT period plus it's the first secret rare Marvel NFT as well. Also, Disney owns Marvel, like indirectly the first Disney NFT. I don't care what anybody says. All right. I don't care what anybody says. It's indirectly the first Disney NFT. So Walt is amazing. Like obviously you guys know I put out videos. Like that one's definitely a blue chip. Just saying. Just saying. I do own an SR, so I might be just a little bit of a fan. Oh man, this is my dilemma. I need both just to be sure. Yeah, me too. Why the IMX FUD? Nerdface. It's funny because my chat that shows like it just shows Nerdface. It doesn't show emojis. Yeah, Vitalik, I think it was just assumptive that the platform got hacked. So, you know, in the beginning of the stream, I cleared it up and it looked like it was just a GitHub, you know, code error, and that they patched it within like 40 minutes. So, Foster Rare, first Mickey NFT. Yeah, first Mickey NFT is huge. The hat, just an article of Mickey, like an accessory to Mickey. That's huge. More Disney fans and Spider-Man fans. Is there though? Like when you say Disney, you need, because like you should. I don't know. I would definitely backtrack that. Like, because you would have to say more Walt and Mickey fans than Spider-Man. And I think people love Spider-Man. There's more of a fan. Like there's a movie coming out. Like Disney owns Marvel, and that's smart. But like, the historical, obviously, importance of Walt and Mickey is definitely like pretty big. So I will never take away from that. Never. Like I said, I grew up going to like Disneyland a bunch. He said Homer is the right first. Yeah, well, it's technically it's like the first Disney tagged in app, like with the license tag Disney. But and it's also the first like golden moments that was dropped. So there's definitely importance to that one. Now, I mean, it's good to have those. Like it's good to have those, but Nerdface, yeah, Homer and Bart is the first Disney NFT. Yeah, it's the first like tagged in the app with the Disney tag, like exclusively, right? So there definitely is importance to that, and Homer and Bart is cool. But we all know at the like in the back of our heads we're all like everybody like, okay, so let me put it this way. When Marvel first announced on the VV app, we were all like, yo, Disney owns Marvel. Like, and then when Spider-Man dropped, everybody was like, yo, this is like the first Disney NFT technically. And then the Golden Moments dropped, and then everybody's argument was like, yo, wait a minute. So I don't know. I'm just adding a little fun into it. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, let's take a look. I think we can kind of, let me see if I can pick these. We got the multi-chart going on, so you can do, comparisons on this chart. So if you want to do just a brand, you can do that. Or if you want to do just like in a reso or whatever, you can do that. Deselect. If we wanted to compare Superman, we'll load him up versus Todd. That's always a good battle. We'll just do that. So similar charts, like let's see here. So Superman's around 1100, Todd's around 2200. So based on the additions, well, that's about right. I still think Todd could do some more moves here. It's going sideways. It did bump up a little bit, but sideways movement's always good. Like, it hasn't really. I think it's trying to find its new price above 2,000 right there, and Superman's trying to find a price around like 1,000 to 1,100. But these are establishing like new floors, it seems like. So, but like I said, take that with a grain of salt because MTL is right around the corner. And also, I can do a special stream or special video. I can compare all the golden moments and stuff like that in these multi-charts. Matter of fact, we can do that, a little bit of that right now. Homer and Bart. Elsa. Mickey. We'll do Mickey hat. Or, yeah, Sorcerer's hat. Let's see here. What else is pretty big? R2. Walt. I think those are kind of the top ones in my opinion. Wally, no. It's the partner, so we'll do partner statue. All right, so in my opinion, those are like the top ones, I think. I can add another one in there. Partner statue, obviously. It's gone up to 87. It's been fluctuating a bit. It reached 10,000 or 1,100 or 11,000, I mean. Mickey hat has definitely petered out, so. But it's, all these have gotten really consistent right in here in this level. So I think that's kind of like the average. Homer and Bart, definitely not as popular, just for obvious reasons. I think I know, like, eventually, like, I think over time, like, I think more people will appreciate that Disney tag, but I think people are prioritizing the other ones for the fandoms and the meaning and all the other stuff. So so don't get upset. Let time let some of these collectibles appreciate. So I think everybody is sleeping on Star Wars NFT. Once the ETH whales come in, it's game over. I agree, Vitalik. I think that's pretty spot on. I agree with that statement. Wes, Spider-Man says Marvel. Golden Moment says Disney. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, but Disney owns Marvel. It's not that straightforward. Come on, man. Come on. I love you, but we just gotta have fun. So at the end of the day, this is fun to me. Like, and I know people get a little. I'm not saying you, Wes, but like on Twitter, people get really heated about it. But at the end of the day, we most of us own like a lot of the collectibles in general. Like we're all collectors, and this is fun. Like, this is really fun because it really goes to show how successful VV has done. Like, how cool it is, right? Like, if we take a step back and we're like, yo, we're talking about some pretty, both of them are really cool, right? The Homer, the Spider-Man, like those are both cool. Actually, I have both, but it's really cool. Like it's fun to me to see that, because in my head, I'm like, that's success. Like Vivi has done a very successful job in the way they drop things and the way they've done things on the app. For us to be like debating, it's just super cool to see that, it's like, that's how successful the app really is, and how incredible, like where we've came and where we're going, right? Like, I don't know. It just makes me like, just blows my mind at sometimes. I'm like, we're literally like debating the value of like what these are worth, which is cool. Like this is awesome. Just a little side thought. I mean, maybe you guys feel differently, but I think it's kind of cool. Like it's like a friendly thing for me. For other people, I know like we have some pretty serious debates on Twitter, even Crypto Khaki right now. Matter of fact, we got some stuff going on right there. If you guys saw that tweet, I don't know if you saw that, but I know he's got some heated debates going, I think there. I think I've seen, Hit Monkey, like, you know what I mean? So, but that's it for the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys have any questions about Immutable X, you know where to find me, to hit me up. I'm on Twitter. Like I said, I got a lot of special things going on. My members got exclusive access to this blue curtain, video that I put up. So, like I said, YouTube channel members got access to that. And it was kind of funny because I said, hint, it's not Edo. So if you're a channel member, you got access to watch that video. It was a Big Shot Toyworks unboxing. And I actually keep one of those collectibles behind me right here. You can see him. That's him right there. One of the, I think it's the Shishis right there where my thumb's pointing. But they create some pretty amazing stuff. They have their own original artworks. And I think he might be doing some NFT stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't touched base with him in a while. But he has done models for like Frank Kozik and a bunch of other like really famous artists that we know. Patreon doesn't like, apparently am I doing something wrong? Hey Gachani, if you're watching, it should, I sent it over to the Patreon as well. So I'm trying to push everybody to the YouTube membership because it's easier to manage, but I did push it over to Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, you should have access to that video too. So now for regular people, for everybody else, I'll be dropping that video on Twitter exclusively at first. So I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. And yeah, I just want to give all the members, first look at this unboxing and all that stuff, and check out these pretty sweet collectibles that Big Shot that I got from Big Shot. So shout out to them. And shout out to Omi the Clown. I think we'll be seeing some more updates on this this website here. I'm pretty excited about managing my vault and knowing the worth of it. I think that's pretty important without having to use like crazy spreadsheets like some kind of madman. Appreciate it, Kuh. You're welcome, Kuh. You already know. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much. Guys and gals, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next stream. The next one will be probably about Viviverse and how that ties into the overall macro metaverse and what we can expect. I don't want to give out too many details because I don't want somebody else doing a video on it at the end of the day. I'm not going to lie. All right, yeah, so that's all I got for this video. And yeah, much love. Peace, love, Vivi. I'll see you guys in the next one with the blockchain. And as always, be like an NFT, be authentic. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.